Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is June 5th, and right now we are looking at the visible satellite imagery as of yesterday, scrolling through to see just if any convection fired across some of the higher terrain. You can see some cumulus built up there, and across some of Northern California might have kicked off a very light shower there. As we scroll through this morning, you can see some of that marine layer already burning off across Southern California. A lot of the Central Coast, the Bay Area is nice and clear this morning, as well as you go north of the Bay Area along the coastal areas, and you can see the interior areas nice and sunshiny out there right now. You can see that glorious snowpack across some of the higher terrain of the Sierra Nevada. We're actually starting to drop a little bit below normal for this time of year, but right now there's usually not that much snowpack here, so it's not quite as big of a deal. Taking a look at some of the heat coming up here, National Weather Service, Sacramento, June 4th through 7th. There you can see Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the valley temperatures versus a little bit cooler temperatures there across a lot of the foothills. Overnight lows in the 60s to mid 70s. Taking a look at the cold and fast water, just a reminder here, if you're out and about, you're camping, you're dealing with the rivers out there as well, you can see these cold temperatures can make it really difficult to breathe or to keep your energy for long, and you can lose muscle control. So heads up, wear your life jacket out there. You guys know the drill. Taking a look at the Bay Area, and again, look at the beach hazard statements. We do have some increased wave action along the immediate coastline here. So if you're going out to the coastline, be aware of that. You know, the sneaker waves can get you, and they knock people back into the ocean every single year. And this is Eureka, California. Again, you can see the beach hazard statements. And of course, when you go inland into the valley areas, excessive heat warnings are in effect. We have some heat advisories elsewhere as well. Now, taking a look at the maximum individual wave height here. So you can see we do have this wave action as we go on in through Thursday. Start to get a break here as we go on in towards the weekend. But then another storm system is going to push some waves towards the west coast of North America, probably ramping up the waves a bit here as we go through the early portion of next week as well. So just going to have that in the back of your mind if you're heading out to the coastal areas. Excessive heat warning here. You can see the high deserts out there and the low desert getting pretty darn right warm. Some temperatures up towards 113. You guys know the drill. Watch out for your pets. Wear light clothing. You can, hydrate yourself. High temperatures Thursday. Look at this tomorrow. Palm Springs 112, thermal 110. Check it out. Some very warm temperatures out there. If you want to beat the heat, stay on the coastline out there. You can see even San Bernardino 93. Big Bear Lake, look at that 85 warming up. So taking a look at the 2-meter temperature anomaly, this is the European Artificial Intelligence run. Here's the state of California, and we're going to scroll on through today, and you can clearly see how much of the state is above average here, including Nevada, Utah, a lot of the Southwest, just well above average. If we go through Thursday afternoon, again, pretty apparent there that we're going to be well above average for much of the area. Go through Friday, again, a little bit of a break here for some of the coastal areas as well, and the Bay Area cooling down a bit. As we go through Saturday and Sunday, we start to bring those temperatures down at least a little bit here, even though a lot of the area is still above average. Then we go on into next week. We bounce those temperatures back again a bit here. But watch what comes off through the extended forecast. We go through mid-June. It looks like things may cool down. I'm scrolling way off into fantasy land here, but this has been showing up for a few days in the model runs, and check it out by June 16th there. We could have some troughing across the west coast of North America. What would that bring as far as precipitation is concerned? We're not quite sure just yet. We're not even quite sure if this trough is going to set up, but I did want to show that here. Something interesting is always lurking out there in the extended forecast. Look at some of these temperatures over 30 degrees below average, way off into fantasy land on the European model run. And if we take a look at the European versus the GFS, you'll see the ridging that's bringing us our warm temperatures in the meantime. And then we kind of bring a trough out over the Pacific Ocean. It's a weak trough here, and it doesn't have much effect, but it will cool us down a little bit. Another ridge tries to build in, and then you can see both the GFS and the European, as we go through the extended, do have that troughing for the west coast of North America. So that'll be something fun for us to watch here over the next few days. And just a reminder here, there is a fire danger when we start to dry out at this time of year. You can see as we go through the afternoon and evening hours is when winds are usually the strongest. You can see some of these north winds coming down the valley areas and northwest winds down the coast. You start to turn that west and southwest across some of the desert areas out there, western Arizona. And you can see them really pick up here as we go through the evening and nighttime hours. And then we go on into Thursday. We wane that gradient a bit, but as we warm things back up here on the afternoon Thursday, again, see those winds kick up for peak winds in the afternoon and evening hours. And then again on Friday afternoon as well. Take a look at composite reflectivity. I don't want to leave this out because it does kick off a couple showers across the Sierra Nevada as we go through this afternoon. Those could produce a few lightning strikes. And then, of course, we lose the heating. We go back to Thursday afternoon, and you can see some of those showers pop up again here, including portions of Nevada. And you can see those showers move off into the north and east there as we go through the evening hours. And then we go back to Friday again, and you can't rule out a few thunderstorms here over the next few days, being the point of showing this North American map and the composite reflectivity. Going through the European total precipitation in inches, we go off into the extended, and you kind of see how we're in that maybe mountain thunderstorm regime here for the next couple of weeks. And then as we scroll way off into June, one of those systems might clip some of Northern California here as well. So we'll watch out for that, but we're not showing widespread precipitation amounts. That would be pretty unusual for this time of year anyway, but that mountain thunderstorm activity could be picking up some of these days. No problems here with the tropical cyclone activity map across a lot of the northeastern Pacific here. We'll monitor that as we go through the season. Here's a 6 to 10 day temperature outlook here, above average, clearly evident there across much of the west coast. And there's a 6 to 10 day kind of near normal here across a lot of the southwest, and still doing well, drought free across the state of California. Now, looking at the entire state, you can kind of see our snow water equivalent. It's not that much at this time of year, so really these percentages don't matter too much right now. I won't be showing this much until we start to bring that snowpack back as we get in towards the fall or winter months. But anyway, hope you guys are enjoying things out there as well. And also, I'll put the weather station link in down below. I haven't advertised that for a while here, but it is a great weather station for the price, especially, and it works with your smartphone. I find myself checking it much more than I check my much more expensive weather equipment, because the widgets are very handy, and it tells me if there's lightning. It tells me it starts raining at my house. It's a very fun weather station to have at your residence. So anyway, yeah, we'll do this all again tomorrow. We'll break everything down. Click like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys then.